In this video, we will solve a problem on perfect substitute utility function. This question was asked by a brother on Telegram. The question goes like this. A consumer's utility function is being given as u is equal to 2x plus 5y. X and y are the two goods. U denotes the utility. Suppose the consumer's income is $100 and the price of good X and Y are $4 and $10 respectively. Then we have to see which of the option is correct. The options are only one equilibrium point exists at when consumer consumes 25 units of good X and 0 units of good Y. There will be infinite points of equilibrium. Only one equilibrium point exists at when X is equal to 0 and Y is equal to 10, and none of them. We have to see which of the you know option is correct. Okay, so what we are being basically given, we are being given the utility function u is equal to 2 x plus 5y. Okay, this is being given us. X and y are the two goods, and this is actually a perfect substitute utility function. Okay, also we are being told that price of good X is being given as $4. uh, Price of good Y is being given as $10, and total income, let's denote it by M, of the consumer is $100. Okay, so first thing is first, what we need to do, we just need to construct the budget constraint of the consumer. And how do we construct? Simply price of X times units of X consumed by the consumer plus price of good Y times units of good Y consumed by the consumer should be equal to the total income. And price of X is 4, so I can write 4x plus price of Y is 10. Okay, so we have 10y should be equal to 100. Now what we need to do, we just need to maximize. Okay, we need to maximize the utility function of the consumer subject to this budget constraint. And graphically, what exactly does this mean? So let me try to use another color. Okay, okay, so what we need to do, let us say this is a typical graph. On this axis we have the units of good X, units of good Y are on the vertical axis. Okay, let us first see what is our budget constraint. Budget constraint is 4x plus 10y is equal to 100. Okay, and this is our utility function. Consumer will be at equilibrium, let us say, when the slope of the budget constraint is tangent to the indifference curve. Okay, I have solved number of questions and I have explained why this happens. Okay, so if this is our budget line, this is our indifference curve, optimality requires that both should be tangent to each other. Okay, now what is the slope of budget line? Budget line, it is simply marginal rate of substitution between good X and Y. Okay, and sorry, really sorry, this is the slope of indifference curve, and slope of budget line is simply the ratio of the prices. That means price of X upon price of Y. Okay, so what we need to do, first order condition for optimality requires that our marginal rate of substitution between two goods X Y should be equal to the ratio of the prices. That means price of X upon price of Y. Okay, and marginal rate of substitution simply means marginal utility of good X upon marginal utility of good Y should be equal to the ratio of the prices. That means price of X upon price of Y. Okay, and what is marginal utility of good X? So let me write it here. Marginal utility of good X means we take the partial derivative of our utility function with respect to X variable, and if we take the derivative of this function partially with respect to X, derivative of X is 1, so we are left with 2. Since no X is involved in second term, its derivative derivative will be obviously 0. I have explained it in full detail how the derivative of a constant is. Sorry, obviously it will be treated here constant because we are taking derivative with respect to x. Okay, so derivative of constant is obviously 0. Now, what is then marginal utility of good y? Means simply the partial derivative of our utility function with respect to y. And if we take the partial derivative with respect to y, derivative of the first term will be obviously 0 because we are taking the derivative with respect to y partially. Okay, derivative of y will be derivative of y will be 1, so we are left with 5. Now let's use this tangency condition here. Okay, so marginal utility of good x we got 2 upon marginal utility of good y we got 5 should be equal to, what is price of good x? It is 4 upon price of good y is 10, and 2 by 5 is actually equal to 4 upon 10 because we can write this something like this: 4 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Here what we get, 2 upon 5 is exactly equal to 2 upon 5, and this 2 upon 5 is simply slope of indifference curve, and this 2 upon 5 is the slope of budget line. Here it is obvious that the slope of indifference curve and slope of budget line is same. Then what will be our condition here? So that simply means if this is our budget line, okay, when the slope of the budget line and the slope of the slope of the indifference curve is same, and what exactly is our indifference curve? It is actually also a straight line, okay, because it is a perfect substitute utility function. So in this case, both the slope of the indifference curve and slope of budget line will coincide, and we will get infinite number of equilibrium points. Okay, we don't get any unique kind of you know equilibrium points. So equilibrium will require here or here or here or here or here. So there will be infinite combinations of good x and good y where our consumer will be at equilibrium. Okay, so if we have let us say good x good y, if we have budget line like this and our utility function is well behaved like this in difference curve, we can see only at a point, at this point consumer will be at equilibrium because indifference curve touches the budget line exactly at one point. But here it coincides, the indifference curve coincides with budget line. That means we will have infinitely many equilibria. Okay, so the correct option should be, I guess, second. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you. For more videos on mathematical economics, please subscribe this channel, like, comment and share also. Thank you.